defensively, what is the answer for our secondary? What's the answer? I mean, we've talked about maybe going to get another corner. Somebody hadn't shown up. Heck, we've been asking. At least I have. I don't know about. At least we've been asking for Joshua Williams, where he's been at for the past few weeks. I mean, was he on a hiatus or a sabbatical, or did he decide to become a monk and go somewhere in the, I don't know. And I see him on special teams, and on special teams, it don't look like a great product either. That's a whole different thing, man. That's a whole different thing.
So. How did, obviously, you're referring to Nazeeh Johnson got benched during the game. They brought in Joshua Williams today. What did you think of when number 2 came in there with Josh? Did he provide any juice in there, you think? It did seem like, to me, Jacoby Myers did kind of, and I don't know if that was Josh. I didn't go back and watch it again. I don't know if that was Trent McDuffie or Josh Williams. But we didn't really hear much from Jacoby Myers once we saw number 2 in the game. But I don't know if that's just more coincidental. But, we saw they tried out Keith Taylor, the number 39, who came in there around the goal line. Actually, that same red zone stand where when they got down there, the bomb to Jacoby Myers, that's when they first benched Nazeeh. Number 39 came in there, number 39 came in there, held him to a field goal, and then we saw Josh Williams on the following drive come in there. So what did you think of number 2's play?
You go ahead, Tej. I'll let you start off with that. What you think?
It's funny because it looked, eye test wise, it looked better. It looked like we got better in the secondary, but our second half numbers were brutal. On most of their scoring drives, they must have cracked something because 8 plays, 45 yards. Then they had a missed field goal when they got into field goal range. 2 plays, touchdown. 2 plays, touchdown. Then they had another missed field goal. And then that last one, they drove down again. But a lot of that, it looked like they were just eating up the middle of the field and just getting like little chunk plays in the middle. And at that point, I think what happened was they started giving a lot more carries to Sincere McCormick, and he was eating us up on the ground, which they were able to start doing play action. They were able to start playing off the run and picking up plays through the air. So I'd like to see Josh get a start at corner just from start to finish in a game and really evaluate. But coming in and watching them change their game plan a bit and just threw us off, man. We couldn't adjust, and it's been actually a pattern overall for our defense just to not adjust in the second half. And Spags that's usually his thing, right? But again, we're having to blitz to get most of our pressures, and when you're doing that, you're leaving your secondary a little more susceptible, and we already have a susceptible secondary. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. I think the matchup in itself, did he make a difference? If you put him at corner, but we still didn't have an answer for the slot guy. Still didn't have an answer for Bowers, and that was really the matchup. So unless you bring Joshua Williams in and you take a corner like Nazeeh Johnson and put him at slot as a slot defender in the sub package, I don't think you're going to see too much difference. I'm sorry. Because it would still be the matchup. It's like, we ain't worried about, okay, we could throw it against the corners, but a matchup is who the safety has. If we sitting there, we watching Jamari Commerce, we watching Reed, we watching Cook, and those guys cover. That's what I'm looking for. Immediately, I'm in the helmet. Look at your matchup. That's the guy we're going to. And Brock Bowers had 10 catches, 140 yards, touchdown, and shoot, looked like he might have got a bonus with this. So Jacoby Myers, 6 catches, 97 yards. And Spags looked frustrated. He looked frustrated. Because as much as he's sitting there trying to help, I know he's thinking, man, dad, God, I'm putting y'all in a position to make plays, man. Y'all just got to make it. What I'll do? I'm calling defense to challenge you guys. Y'all just got to make the plays. And all I seen, like you said, Marcus was talking about it, said, look, Reed fell down. All we seeing is people's back of their numbers chasing people. And that's not a good sight to see, man. I want to see your numbers on the front of your jersey, not the back. Okay, I don't want to see your numbers in your name. I don't want to see that. Okay, because it means you're chasing.
I mean, Duffy's been getting beat too. Everyone's been getting beat.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There's another play that commentators gave it Bolton credit for knocking down the ball, but it's only because O'Connell threw it like 3 feet to the left. If he threw that where the receiver should have been, that would have been another third down conversion. So the one thing I can say is, luckily, most of the playoff teams in the AFC, they don't really have like game-breaking tight ends for the most part, except for the one that, beat us in week 1, which was likely. But that's most of the other ones don't really have that. So we are hopefully we'll get lucky in the playoffs and, not go against a game-breaking tight end.
I mean, you still got what's the name of though too? Buffalo. They have Knox, and they still have what's the name of two?
Kincaid. Yeah. Kincaid's been a little underwhelming this year, but he's got potential to have a Bowers game against us. That's true.
Absolutely. I know that'd be my game plan.
Come on, baby, go. Yes. That's a first down. This football season, I'll be putting down normal sodas like Coca-Cola for Olipop. Olipop offers a healthier alternative with its low sugar content and natural ingredients.
Olipop is more than just a drink. It's a wellness companion that supports your digestive health. Packed with prebiotics, this fizzy elixir helps promote good bacteria in your gut, leading to improved digestion and overall well-being.
So go ahead, click the link in the description and use promo code SODALOVE and get your can of Olipop so you can enjoy the game guilt-free. Go Chiefs.
Use the promo code SODALOVE for 15% off now.
We can turn him into Bowers for sure.
Oh, it's true. Absolutely. I know if I was a coach, I'd come in and say, hey, man, you ready this week? You're going to give the Chiefs safeties this week. So get ready. You ought to have a good game. And that's how the conversation goes when you're in team meetings. That's how it goes. I used to hear Gruden used to rip guys apart. He would say, he'd be so funny. He'd be like, I don't even know why this guy's in the league. He said he ain't been able to cover anybody all year. I have no idea why he's still on the team. And I'd be like, golly. But we watch film, and you see on film, and he'll make you feel good about the matchup. And when you go in the game, you're sitting there thinking, I'm going to hit him over the head 5 or 6 catches for almost 100 yards. This is what you're thinking for a tight end. Where every single week, the tight end that comes in, I guarantee your coach is telling you you're going to have a great game against the Chiefs because we're giving you the matchup. You're giving the matchup. And guess what? They got film of all year, the safeties matching up against tight ends and slot guys.
Yep.
You got plenty of it. Plenty of film to show that. Okay? So if you're on the opposing side of the Chiefs and you got to go against our safeties, you're thinking, I'm going to have a great game. Okay?
Yep.
Heck, you're calling your girlfriend, your mother, and everybody, your family members. Watch me this week. Make sure you come to the game. Well, we're watching.
Telling your boys to take your parlay overs, your bet overs.
Yeah. Hey, you got me on fantasy this week? You ain't got me on fantasy? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Start me.
Absolutely. That's what it's boiled down to. And I laugh. It ain't funny. But you can't help but laugh at how bad it's become. So I don't know what we need to do, man, but we got to get that thing fixed, man. I'm sorry. We had to get this thing fixed. And do we need to go get us another corner? We've been talking about it. I think this is absolutely time. You're going to have to find somebody out there. It's absolutely time to get out here and challenge. Okay?
What does it tell you that week 1, Isaiah likely ate us up, and now we're in week 13 talking about Brock Bowers eating us up? Like, it just – and every week we do our betting show, we talk about, take the tight end this week, get the tight end's catches, take the tight end's yards. I mean, it just seems like we've known that's our problem. And JD, in your opener, you kind of mentioned it feels the same week. We're talking about the same topics again every week. And today it came to a head where it's like, okay, the CB2's been an issue since Jalen Watson's been gone. Left tackle's been an issue. And now in this episode on this week in Chief Concerns, both those guys are getting benched. it's finally come to a head that both those positions have gotten benched, and it's like we're week 13, and yes, sky's not falling. We're 11-1, but nonetheless, we're 11-1, and 2 key positions are being benched in the middle of a game where it's a 1-possession game.
Ooh. Ooh.
I mean, as someone you've been in these locker rooms, you're in a game like that, and you see, shoot, our left tackle just got benched. Our quarterback too just got benched. Like, what kind of feeling is that in the locker room? I mean, Teja said that, it's uncomfortable. You can tell Patrick Mahomes wasn't happy about it. I mean, yes, we're relieved we won, but not happy about it. But like, what kind of vibe is going on in that locker room when you have 2 key positions that are being benched midway through a game like that?
I mean, disappointing. And I'm sure for the guys that's getting benched, it's a little shameful. And so that's how you feel. Shame, disappointment, anger. That's how you feel. All the other guys around you are like, kind of tilting your head like, hey, man, like, you got to get this thing together. And then you see them on the sideline and you're like, wow, okay. So, and your focus is just win the game. You can't worry about it. Hey, somebody's not doing well. Somebody else comes in, and it's next man up. It's really what it is. And so you're like, hey, this guy's going to be able to, he's going to have to figure it out. During the week, he's going to have to do something to figure these things out. So I'm like this because I was talking about that punch. And I'm shaking my head while I'm thinking about this. And I'm just like, we got to get in the weight room a little bit better, a little bit more, because we need some grown men on the outside. I'm not saying they're not grown men, but when I say grown men, okay, I'm not taking away, I'm not challenging, anything like that. But I'm saying we need a monster. We need a bruiser out there. Not necessarily grown men. We have grown men out there. We need a bruiser. That's what we need. We need guys to get out there, man, and be killers on the outside. Okay. Maulers. That's what we need. And so when we take that away from them, it changes things. And we've seen it today. So I'm going to go through this film, evaluate it a little bit more. I don't want to say too much more about how I feel. I want to actually do a deep dive into this game. And once I make my, the grade to show, the whole thing, I'll give you a better assessment of it. But beating the Raiders 19-17, where we should have lost this game, like Teja said.
Yeah.
Wasn't good. So.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out the best clips from Chief Concerns. And if you prefer to listen to the show, subscribe and follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and anywhere else you get your podcasts.